Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, this is a live look-in of when the baby boomers are going to invest once this Bitcoin ETF gets passed. Oh, these boomers that got homes for 2 rocks and a pebble back in 1950 are looking to diversify, and you best believe BlackRock with JP Morgan helping them is gonna sell the shit out of this ETF to these boomers, and they're all gonna wonder why things pulled back on them as soon as they got in. Ladies and gentlemen, they're gonna get in as if they're playing slots in Vegas. And that is the difference between us and the masses. Here, even more confirmation that our hypothesis was correct. Jim Cramer has stated Bitcoin is indestructible and it cannot be killed. He states the tech is here to stay, and every single time Jim Cramer promotes anything on TV, the opposite of what he says occurs. He stated it's a technological marvel that's here to stay. The SEC's been against it the whole time, and this is bearish for crypto. This ETF is likely to get approved within the coming days. We are likely to see a quick spike in the Bitcoin price because of the news, but it will be a buy the rumor, sell the news scenario, and that moment of the ETF getting approved will be the top. That's why they've activated Jim Cramer. But because we can decipher the lizard talk, we know that this actually means that the top is almost in.
This thing is, you can't kill it.
No, can't.
And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come
Jamie
unravel.
Dimon has not spared any negative words.
No, but look, I mean, it's a reality and it's a technological marvel, and I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do think that this is a remarkable comeback that was unexpected, and, except for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work.
A lot of jawboning.
And guys, you know what's actually so interesting is the fact that Jim Cramer goes on national TV with this bullish stance. They talk shit about Gary, which I like, by the way. But ultimately, this is to mislead retail. They say, oh, Charlie Munger was wrong. Oh, Jamie Dimon was talking. He was talking mess. But they were wrong. Why is it that every single time retail always gets caught offsides? It's because they are the dumb money. The smart money is already positioned. I would consider Michael Saylor the smart money. And here, as they're mass marketing to retail to FOMO in to this Bitcoin ETF news, the biggest Bitcoin bull on the planet, Michael Saylor, is intending to sell 5,000 shares of MicroStrategy, his business each trading day. Apparently, he's doing this to meet his personal financial obligations and use the proceeds to buy Bitcoin for his personal portfolio. But I believe what this really is, he's selling the top. So this Bitcoin ETF narrative could be a buy the rumor, sell the news scenario. And then he's going to buy back lower. Watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say.
And the first question is for Michael. The 10Q discloses that Michael entered into a 10b5-1 plan to exercise MicroStrategy stock options. Can you please provide further color on the plan and the thought process?
Sure. Yeah, thanks for that question. I was granted a stock option in 2014 with respect to 400,000 shares, which is going to expire next April if I don't exercise it by then. For almost a decade now, at my request, the company has only paid me a $1 salary, and I have chosen not to be eligible for any cash bonuses. Exercising this option will allow me to address some financial obligations as well as to acquire additional Bitcoin for my personal account. Under my trading plan, I plan to exercise and sell 5,000 shares on each trading day, beginning on January 2nd, 2024, and ending on April 25th, subject to a minimum price condition. This means the sale will take place over almost 4 months. If you'd like more details about the plan, I would refer you to the 10Q. I continue to be optimistic about MicroStrategy's prospects and should note that my equity stake in the company after these sales will remain very significant.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but anytime someone is selling something and trying to justify it and say, but I'm still long, hell, you're still selling. You're still trying to make money. I don't care how you spin it. You believe that now is a good time to take profits. And even though he's gradually selling 5,000 shares of MicroStrategy each day from now all the way till April 25th, he's gradually using the bullish momentum in crypto to sell his shares at a peak. As the crypto bull run continues, this will be a great exit plan for Michael Saylor. But for you retail investors, you have to read between the lines to see what exactly it is that means. These people are predatory. They've already made it in life. And don't be slaughtered like most of the sheep that are following them. Now, guys, with all the bullish momentum in crypto that has been occurring, something I did want to show every single one of you is a shout out to one of the calls we've had in my Discord and OnlyFans community. Shout out to the community for getting in on internet computer at rock bottom levels. We have hit around 3.5 times profit on this at this moment in time, as we entered back in the day at roughly $3.95. And as we can see, it hit around a $15 value today. And the reason I'm showing you guys this is because it is an indication that alts are running. It's also an indication that the calls we've been discussing are doing very well and still will do better in the weeks and months to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here to make money by any means necessary, and one of the greatest opportunities this market has ever given us. And we're already winning. These profits that I've taken have been used to get some more XRP, as I do believe a $1 XRP price is priced in the coming days. And I genuinely hope all of you have heeded this warning, because things are breaking in the global economy. The 1-month T-bill yield just blew out, and this occurred last night. The current financial system is cracking by the seams. When we're in a state of high interest rates for too long, things start breaking. And there's going to be a moment where they have to fix it by dropping rates again. When that happens, the pullback of pullbacks will occur. But what I'm doing is putting information in front of you so you know things are breaking. The cracks are beginning. And there will be a moment where it all happens all at once. Stay vigilant and pay attention. And remember that the BRICS nations behind the scenes are doubling down. UAE, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Iran are officially members of BRICS. As you remember, a couple months ago, I did cover this on my channel, but now their introduction into BRICS is real. They have currently a lot of firepower in regard to the global economy at this moment in time. Tensions are building geopolitically around the world. And I believe with all this turmoil, this will create the perfect environment for our asset class to thrive. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Things are getting real spicy in crypto. Now, let's pivot our attention away to our favorite criminal in crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried. As Sam Bankman-Fried donated $100 million in stolen consumer funds to U.S. politicians, and conveniently the U.S. government announced that they're dropping 6 charges against Sam Bankman-Fried and will not prosecute him for political campaign finance violations. Why? Oh, because they're burying their dirt. They do not want their dirty laundry exposed. And of course, those clawbacks for FTX customers that got destroyed. They're not getting them back from those politicians. No. You better believe they need their money. And we're just going to let them get off on that one. The reason I point this out is because I'm going to stress again how significant it was that Ripple won their legal battle against the SEC in court, because these politicians, these criminals in power, they can manipulate the law, manipulate politics to give themselves the advantage, and they do this time and time again. But here in this asset class, we've weathered the storm, we've weathered the law, we've weathered the politics, and now we are about to come out of the other side unscathed and rewarded. Guys, you made it through the ringer. And that's why every single one of you will become the new 1%. But before I leave you for the day, I'm going to remind you of how I'm protecting my crypto assets heading into the next bull cycle, because Ledger, the company, has really let me down. What they did recently was negative news. What they did before that with the seed freight distribution was bad news. And maybe the biggest but most forgotten about blunder that Ledger did was that hack of their system that released a lot of people's names, addresses, and info in regards to the wallets they bought back in the day. So now whoever hacked them has those people's names of everyone that has crypto. And when a company fails that often, and when you begin to see some smoke, you better not be surprised when you see fire. I have gradually been diversifying away from Ledger wallets into Decent wallets. And I had reached out to Decent personally to see if I could give the XRP community a discount on some of their products, because unlike Ledger, who likes limiting your options and what cryptos you can store, a lot of our favorite tokens in the XRP community are supported by Decent. They do have more tokens, more token options to store on this wallet. And that's why I'm recommending you guys all use the discount code in the description below to get $50 off your Decent wallets to protect your crypto from any hacks, from any exchange collapses like FTX. Because we see how they treat stolen consumer funds. They don't give a damn if your crypto's lost to a criminal who crashed an exchange and gave money to politicians. No. Self-custody is your superpower, my friends. And I think this wallet is really going to be a great option for every single one of you. Like I said before, I'll say again, get a nice discount from the link in the description below. And I hope this helps every single one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.